Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of On the Paint Table. It's my weekly show where you see what I got done, what I'm working on, and what is coming up. So the two things I worked on this week, first things first, I painted up some new retinue characters for Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress, the Broggan brothers, along with Penitent 707. And then I also finished off my complete box set for Infinity Code 1 Operation Kaldstrom. So the Yuching faction, the White Banner, and the Winter 4, which is the Pan-Oceania faction, as well as my Mercenary Ninja, which I'm pretty stoked about. My Kune S Mercenary Ninja is all painted up too. Built all the terrain, and if you hadn't watched yesterday, I did a Let's Play for the game, which I'm pretty stoked about, and I'll click up in here in the cards, and you can go check it out. So yeah, so I painted about 18 models this week. Had a ton of fun. I followed the painting guide in Kaldstrom for, not using Vallejo colors, but just using my at-home colors for painting the miniatures, and it was a super fun, quick, easy build. So yeah, so let's take a look at what I got done, and then I'll show you some of the stuff that's coming up. So first things first, here is my Warhammer Quest retinue character expansion that I've done. We got Dorg Broggan, Dorg the Wall, and then this is Gren Broggan. He's the Ogryn bodyguard. Both these can be made from the standard Ogryn kit, the Auxilia kit, for 40k. And after making my Jotun pattern servitor for Necromunda, I had exactly the pieces left to make these two, which is perfect. That one kit stretched into two different games, which was fantastic. Neither of which were the game that it was designed for. And then I painted up Penitent 707, my Arco-Flagellant, who had to get rescued. He's pretty sweet. You'll see his adventure coming up in the next couple weeks. And I've done a couple side quests to try and unlock these guys for quest. They were all painted from a white base coat, so they're nice and bright. When I do bright colors and bright skin and stuff, that just is an easier way to start off. And then washed, highlighted, and then based. Base is more fine brown over sand, dry brushed with Zandri dust, I think, and then Screaming Skull. And here's Operation Kaldstrom for Infinity Code 1. If you haven't checked out the Let's Play from yesterday, this is a light skirmish version of Infinity that you can play on a poster mat that's 24 by 32. So perfect for at-home games. Or if you're trying to get into Infinity for the first time. There's a whole actual release plan designed around 10-man crews, and you actually don't play with more than 10 models. You get all of this in this one little box right here. So you get 4 buildings, 8 barriers, 4 large barriers, and 2 of these hollow deck things, big kiosks, as well as all of the required tokens and dice for the game. I put twice as many dice in here. Actually, my extra Yuching and Pano dice got thrown in there. So you get 3 and 3 of each in the normal box set. And then templates, everything. They're measuring sticks, the whole 9 yards. As well as a mat, a poster mat, which is in the box right now. So I painted up the Winter 4 and the White Banner, the Army of the White Banner for Yuching. This is the Winter 4 over here. They're the Svartalheim military for Pan-Oceania, which is the mega corporation that is basically the Australia, New Zealand, Oceanic Alliance in the far future after all the other economies collapse. And they were painted up from a black base coat. I actually followed the painting guide in Kaldstrom, which was to prime them black, airbrush them a dark gray, but I actually did a dry brush dark gray, and then pick out all the detail colors, gave them a wash, picked out all the highlight colors, and they've been based with GW Astrogranite, the texture paint, dry brushed with Demonette Hide. If you ever want a neat effect, use something that's slightly purple or slightly red or slightly blue when you're dry brushing gray, and you'll get a nice glow like I have here. And then for all the dirty rocks and stuff, I thinned down some Mornfang brown and washed it in to give it that kind of rust and brown effect. And then the dry brushing is just done around the edges, so the lightest to the edge, and that way it looks like there's shadows under all their feet. Neat little shadow effect. I think that's really it. And then gloss varnished all the weapons, and they're awesome snow goggles. I love it. I love it. They all look like Snow Job from G.I. Joe. They all have like ski jackets and goggles on, so they look like they're about to jump on a snowmobile. And there's actually a mission in this box called the Fight for the Snowmobile Garage or whatever. Then I've got my Army of the White Banner over here for Yuching. They were also painted from black base coats, following that same kind of painting guide. And then had all the details picked out. People ask about the yellow. This is one of the GW browns, not Mornfang brown, the slightly lighter one, something fur or brown, and then up to Averland Sunset. So I start with a red brown, and I wash it, and then I blend it back up with Averland Sunset mixed in. The whites are all Ulthuan gray, blend up to white. The greens are all Warpstone Glow, I think over top of whatever Dark Angel Green is now. And yeah, so you get 2 armies that are 15 points in the box. The game runs from 15 to 30 points, so 15, 25, 30. And with the Beyond Kaldstrom expansion, which is the first one, it takes it to a full 10-man career in a 25-point game. We just played on a 4x3, which is pretty rad. And then my pre-order bonus is the Kune S Mercenary Ninja, the pre-order exclusive model. So he's a Merc Ninja, and he's pretty sweet. He's got a sniper rifle. A new Ninja sniper rifle model, and he's pretty awesome. So I painted up in similar colors to my actual N2A JSA army, so that he should blend in there. And I'll probably put a little bit of red on his base later on to make his bases match too. But super fun to paint, and that was 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 models this week, which adds to my total pretty handily. What's coming up? Well, we got to get real. We got to start working on Warhammer Quest for real. There's one more BFG next week, and then I've got Space Hulks out into infinity, but nothing to go in between them right now, so so much Warhammer Quest. And I'm going to go through the rulebooks and the roleplay book again to try and figure out what the bare minimum I need to have painted is for an adventure. I think it's a lot, because there's like, you can actually use like a gajillion monsters. Like there's like, I could probably just like fudge it and decide which monsters I wanted to get done for each adventure to start off with. But like the bare minimum is a lot. a lot. And then I got my Retaliation, my Direfroze mission pack for Code 1, which is rad. It's got Gunnar Landmark, the Troll Hunter there, who looks like an old Imperial Wolf Baron from Warzone. And then this Imperial agent, whose name is, I don't remember, of course, Adel Maymut, the Imperial agent. And there's a diplomat there that I need to paint up as well. Really nice models. I don't have the rules for them because they're not in Direfroze, or they're not in the Operation Kaldstrom, but I think I saw them on Twitter. So I should be able to find out what they do in Code 1 relatively soon and play some games with them. So I made them up next, and then I'm giving this guy away. I got the Lian K Wandering Shaolin Monk. He is another convention exclusive that, of course, there was no convention, so I'm giving him away. So if you want to find out how to give him away, go watch the Let's Play, and you can get your hands on that guy, because I was lucky enough to get one, but nobody's had a convention, so I'm gonna give him away to somebody who's watching. See, I'm not gonna be working on much else this week, because there is oh my god. The Warhammer Quest box was such an incredible deal of models. There's like 75 models in there. This isn't even all of it. I haven't built all the Skaven, and I haven't built all the Orcs and Goblins yet. I'm just building what I think the average roll will be, because it's going to kill me otherwise. But I got to get all the heroes painted, I got to get some monsters painted, and we'll see how far we get by the end of next week. I got 2 weeks to get it done, realistically, before I have to start filming, but I need to crack on with it, because if I don't start, it's never going to get finished. So I have another 18 models painted and done. Feeling pretty satisfied that I got Kaldstrom done all in 1 week, and I'm excited to paint the expansions. Of course, there's Beyond Kaldstrom, which is coming out relatively soon after the box set drops, and then of course the Direfroze pack as well. So we'll see you tomorrow for Widgets and Wonders. Till next time, I'm Ash. Have fun gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.